Alrighty, guys, what is going on, everybody? And hope you all are doing great out there. Hope all is well with everyone. Hope you guys are doing all right. Good morning to you. Good morning, you guys. Hope everyone is, hanging in there, staying safe, all that fun stuff. Like I said, obviously, we got a bit of severe weather going on and a bit of, or potentially some severe weather going on. We do have a little margin risk here today, which is nothing too crazy. We do have a little bit of background music now to kind of add to the tone just a little bit. But anyways, guys, once again, hope y'all are doing great. Let's go and see. We have Forecaster Mia. What's up, Mia? Hope you're doing good. We have Logan. We have Wendy. We have Tabletop. We have Scott. We have Hack. Wow, what's up, guys? Good morning. Hope you guys are doing all right out there. So, but yeah, no, we have ourselves a little marginal risk here. A little shot for severe weather across, areas of southern Georgia, southeastern Alabama, and northern Florida. So this is kind of for areas like, Tallahassee, Jacksonville, towards like Brunswick, south of Savannah, Douglas, Albany, Dothan, a little portion of southeastern Alabama. Not too much of Alabama is included with this, but overall, like I said, it's not really a big threat per se, but it is definitely something we need to be looking out for. So, yep, there it is. There's the storms firing off here. They're already a lightning producer. I can tell you that. They've been producing quite a bit of lightning activity throughout Alabama right now, as well as portions of Georgia. Yeah, a lot of this is now moving in towards Georgia. And, of course, we got our winter weather here going on up north. Here's Ohio. Obviously, there's Pennsylvania. So we got ourselves a bit of activity. It looks like right there towards Cleveland. Bit of snowfall that's currently occurring. And like I said, some of these areas are actually expected to see, quite a few inches being possible, towards the Cleveland region, which I believe, and regarding to the latest info from the National Weather Service here, we'll go ahead and bring you all back over to this. Yeah, this is the latest forecast here as of 8 a.m. this morning. So it's relatively fresh off the press, y'all. And, you're basically north, pretty much east of Cleveland here, in the far northeastern areas of Ohio. That is where we are seeing, potentially, 3 to 5 inches. Perhaps maybe even locally higher amounts up to 6 or 7. Theoretically could happen too. Luckily, no ice out of it, though, because we don't want any of that ice, I can tell you that. Maximum temperatures today, though, are actually kind of in the mid-30s. So at least we are breaking freezing. That's obviously a good thing today. Is that we are indeed breaking that freezing point there. But we got a few new scenes actually here. Like I said, we got ourselves the future radar, all that fun stuff. That's basically occurring. We got the future radar here. There's actually another snowstorm. Yeah, let's actually pan over to that really quickly. Because like I said, we actually are looking at the possibility. I mean, we have this first storm that's moving through right now. Expected to kick up quite the low pressure system as it moves off into the Atlantic. And then, of course, we have our secondary concern here of some more snowfall, towards North South Dakota, Minnesota. Towards like Iowa, Wisconsin, a lot of those areas there. So we're gonna have to watch out for this guy too. Like I said, obviously it could bring some snow here for obviously areas yet again in Illinois and Indiana. Looks quite possible. Out of this storm, it actually could reach maybe a little bit further south into central Indiana, essentially. You can see that right there, right? Maybe towards Indianapolis. It obviously possibly could be a, kind of that boundary, that boundary between seeing normal precipitation and that boundary of seeing, just normal and overall winter precipitation being possible. So, that's definitely something we are going to need to watch out for. Let's see, flash flood emergency. Let me actually pull that up here. Let me actually bring out, there we go. Yep, I see that. Look at that. Right there, flash flood emergency. We're going to actually bring y'all over here to that on the left GR panel. So yeah, we got a lot of flooding going on from this atmospheric river that's currently popping through right now, bringing a lot of precipitation for those upper elevations. I'll tell you what, That's obviously kind of the big thing here. But yeah, we have ourselves, you know, a good amount of flash flood warnings popping off here. Which, let's see if we can find the one with the emergency flash flood warning there. Where is that one specifically at? It says this is for, the emergency is for Tulare County, wherever the heck that is. Oh, there it is, right there. Flash flood emergency for Springville. Let's see here. Train weather spotters reported flash flooding across the Warren area. Between 1.5 and 3 inches of rain has already fallen. Rapid snowmelt is also occurring, which will add to the flooding. That'll do it. Flash flood emergency. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Seek higher ground now. Life-threatening flash flooding. Heavy rain producing flash flooding. Train spotters reported. So this is not indicated. This is reported, essentially. So we've seen some pretty nasty stuff. But yeah, particularly dangerous situation there. Gotta really be watching out. Anytime you see an emergency, you know, whether it be in flash flood emergency, you know, tornado emergency, which obviously would not be very good. But yeah, no, I mean, we're literally seeing that. But yeah, between 1.5 and 3 inches has already fallen there. So that's definitely pretty considerable. Absolutely. So, yep, y'all got to be watching out for that flooding. We actually do have a high risk, actually. In which, let me actually bring out the Weather Prediction Center. Look at this, y'all. Yeah, this is some crazy stuff. We rarely see this here. I'll fit at the screen here in a second. There we go. Excessive rainfall. We have actually 2 high-risk areas. Look at that. Like, that is an absolute mean risk here that we're looking at. Let's see. Gene says, hi, everyone. What's up? Rich says, what's up? What's up? We're doing good. Let's see. Gaming with Devin says, hi. Hi, what's up? Let's see. Jack, I'm gonna call you Jack because I don't know how to pronounce that. Saying hello, everyone. What's up? We're doing good. Feels like spring here in Texas. 85 for a high. Wow, that's actually pretty nice. But yeah, but no, like I said, guys, we got 2 high risk here for not severe weather, obviously, but for flooding. Meaning it's maxing out there. It's topped out at the highest risk possible, which is saying at least a 70% chance. Let me zoom that out a bit so you can actually see that, possibly. There you go. High risk right there. So it's guidance within 25 miles of at least a 70% chance probability of seeing flooding across the area in the pink. Like that's showing like 70% of the area here has a good possibility of seeing flooding overall, which, yeah, that's not very good. Definitely is not very good at all. So we'll go ahead and top that out there. But anyways, but that's that. Let's actually move that future cast over there. We'll actually bring y'all over to this view. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that right now. We're going to bring y'all over here to the future radar. So yeah, you just see this big old belt of moisture just really driving into the country here. And obviously, you know, for those upper elevations, I mean, this is going to be bringing lots and lots and lots of snow. I mean, like I said, there's literally several feet being possible, you know, across those upper elevations there. But you can also see the overlays of all these flash flood warnings we have. And like I said, we got this one emergency too. Yeah, not good. Like for Porterville. Let's see, Redwood Coral. Here, let's pause this for a second. Near Camp Nelson, Smith Mill, Soda Springs too. So yeah, flash flood emergency. That's some pretty big stuff. You know, this is you know, emergencies in terms of warnings is pretty rare. I mean, just since we're seeing so much rainfall, you know, across these areas, it's just absolutely crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be coming in waves too. I mean, it's not just this one wave. There's obviously, you can see how it calms down right here, and then another wave kind of approaches, bringing a little bit more rain for some of those other areas, which could be a bit of an issue. That is for sure. Josh says, how have I been? I've been pretty good, Josh. Hope you're doing good as well. I've been hanging in there. Hope you're doing the same as well. But yeah, look at this one. Look at that big beast of a snowstorm we're going to start seeing popping off here. It's actually, here, I'm going to pause this and I'm going to tell you all the timing here. So the current time here is almost 11 a.m. So this is right around the point where we're at right now. So first off, we have this one snow system that's kind of exiting, obviously exited the Midwest region, kind of pulling out of the upper Midwest area. Same thing for like the Ohio Valley. Ohio, obviously Indiana, Michigan, portions here, Pennsylvania, and tracking eastward. So that's kind of that. That's kind of what we're seeing there. But then we also have another one that's brewing here across the west, which is pretty crazy. And you know what? We're actually going to pull up the satellite view because I want to show you all something. I want to show you something that's pretty interesting, y'all. This is actually quite interesting. Yeah, about 75% of all of the United States is covered over clouds right now. I mean, we're literally talking 3/4, roughly, of the country covered in clouds. I mean, it's overcast from west to east, essentially. I mean, it is just absolutely overcast there. The only area that really has a clearing is like, Oklahoma and Arkansas and, obviously Arizona and New Mexico. Those are like the only states that really have like a clearing. But also the Northeast too. Yeah, I almost didn't see that there, but here, let's actually zoom in that Northeast view. Yep. You can still see some of that snow that's left over on the satellite view. You see all that white? That's not clouds, because if we play this in motion, you can see how it does not move. So what that is, my friends, that's the snow. That is still across the Northeast, throughout Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. But overall, I mean, that's that. Let's actually move over here to the south. Yeah, let's move towards Georgia. There you go. You can see those plumes starting to pop up here. That right there, my friends, that is the growth of these thunderstorms that's starting to occur here. And I mean, like I said, there is a possibility that some of these could go severe too. So once again, keep that one in mind. Like I said, this dark green area you see right here on my top right panel, that, my friends, is the risk there for possibility of some severe thunderstorms today. So for northern Florida, very far southeastern Alabama, we're talking like, Dothan, Slocum, Cottonwood, Headland, those areas. Then, of course, for areas like, kind of central southern Georgia, too. I mean, you can already see that line popping in here. In which what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and switch over here to the storms that's kicking off right now. We're going to work our way over there. Unfortunately, there is no, way of zooming out far enough to look at all the radar, because it cuts out the tile over like a 500-mile distance or something like that. So we're getting there. We're almost there. Yeah, you can see all that right there, my friends. Here, we'll move you all over to this panel. All of that right there, that's all lightning detection. So we're seeing, we're seeing a lot of lightning kicking off with this here, south of Tuskegee. There you go. Yeah, really kicking off here towards like Richland, towards Lumpkin. But anyways, let's see. Wow, that's a lot of clouds. It is. Kansas Stormtrooper says, hi, what's up? Loving the blank area over New Hampshire. Please keep it away. Well, I hate to tell you this, but unfortunately, it's probably not going to be completely away. Here, let me switch back up here to the future view. Yeah, you can see there for portions of New Hampshire, anyways. Like southern New Hampshire, you guys are going to be getting some snow here out of this event that's kicking off right now. But then, like I said, there's another event that's going to be brewing here, kind of a tall event. Very, very tall. I mean, like I said, literally covering a lot of ground here. I mean, North, South Dakota there, throughout Minnesota, through Iowa, through Wisconsin, Illinois. I have family in Barnesville, Georgia. How are they looking for severe weather? So, what did you say, Barnesville? Let me actually, we'll pull that up here for you. Let me do that here, so. I might need to make this, there, we'll make this bigger. Barnesville, Georgia. Which is right here. That is like central Georgia, okay. Let's move that panel back there. So that's actually relatively close towards Macon in a way. Yeah, you're close to Macon. I wonder what that was about. Oh, Tallahassee. Yeah, Tallahassee IEM bot. Just those little things that you hear every once in a while. Those are just updates. But no, you're good. You're not in any of that risk for severe thunderstorms. I mean, but you are in the overall thunderstorm risk, which you know is that light green area. That's basically the grounds of where storms could happen essentially. Keep the snow away from Wisconsin. Hey, I'll take it gladly. Here in Kentucky, we've seen like nothing this entire season really. No, but we got that pulling out of Wisconsin now, which is good. Like I said, here's the latest radar view. Yeah, you can see a lot of it crossed into Michigan here, and a lot of it's pulling or pushing into like New York State. Obviously towards like Buffalo, which we might have some cameras for that actually. Let's see, was that New York State? Let's see if we can find any live cameras. Which I believe we do have live cameras here. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and switch this over here. Oh yeah, no we do. Sorry if you hear the dog in the background. He's barking over nothing. He always barks at stuff that's not even existent. But let's do that. Let's go ahead and switch this over here. I don't think I set up a scene for this, did I? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Well, we got a few. Not too many cameras, I'll tell you that. Oh, there we go. Now we got them. They just weren't loading for us. Again, I was about to say, what's going on there? There we go. All right. Yeah, those conditions out there, roads don't look too bad. But it also could be ice too. So keep that in mind. Yeah, the snow, like I said, is just now starting to move into areas there. Right a lot across the coastline. Like I said, if we were to switch y'all back over here, a lot of it's moving into the coastlines. Obviously across like areas near Dunkirk and those surrounding areas. No, but we got a lot of them. Let's actually pull up I'm gonna pull up that local radar. This guy. We're gonna switch to Buffalo here. Snowy, very little in western New York. Gotcha. Yeah, that's actually where we're looking now. You can see all that. Wow, that's pretty dark stuff. That's showing some pretty heavy snow rates. But no, yeah, you can see how it's really kind of spotty, throughout like Little Valley, Arcade, Pike. Yeah, a lot of dry gaps in between there. But there's snow. It's pushing in, that's for sure. It's kind of pulling up there, you see? It's pulling up that way. But I tell you what, it looks like a pretty strong line here towards like Lockport. We may have cameras over here. We have some west of that, of Lockport, towards like Lewis. Yes, Lewiston, right there. We got some cameras there. Let's actually pull those up real quick. Let me actually make sure. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, there you go. Y'all want to see some live snow? Here you go. That's live there in New York. Once again, Lewiston. Not the highest resolution camera, but it does the job pretty well. Oh, that's just some type of toll or something. I don't know if y'all see that. Here, we're gonna blow this out for a second. Y'all see that? It's really hard to make out. Yeah, it's very difficult to make out there. But that's like a toll of some sort. Let me try a different camera nearby. Oh. Oh, this is like on the border of United States and Canada. That's interesting how they did that. How they have the USA with the arrow back. Well, I mean, I guess that's one way to do it. Let's try this guy. There we go. Not the best. Yeah, once again, not really the best of cameras. But, I mean, it does the job. No, those bridges, though. Those will see a lot of the accumulation first because the air can reach underneath the bridges. So that's that. But yeah, let's work our way back here towards Buffalo a little bit. Let's try this guy. Yeah, it's snowing there. Yeah, but at least we got some cameras. That's a good thing about all this. I actually have a whole state panel of. Look, I don't know if y'all can't see that. What if I was to switch y'all to this view? Yeah, look at that. I have a whole entire network. It goes up higher than that, but that's just where my scene cuts off. But I got a whole bunch of states here that we can look at for live cameras. There's still probably a few out there that I haven't added to my list here. That was just kind of during one thing there. But yeah, I mean we got statewide cams here. It looks like a lot of the snow right now is pushing over like southern Canada towards Toronto, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like we might be in a little bit of a break mode for the United States, quote unquote break mode. I mean, it looks like a lot of the heaviest stuff right now is across those areas. In which, across the west there, this big old atmospheric river we have going on here, delivering a lot of problems for the west. Really for California, honestly. Is pretty nasty. Yeah, no, that's some pretty nasty stuff there. Especially for those upper elevations getting a lot of snow as well. Really ramping up those snow totals, I tell you what. It's crazy because we have like all three things happening right now, right? We got the areas in the northeast that's dealing with a lot of heavy snow. We got areas down south that's dealing with the strong and possibly severe thunderstorms. And then the people in the west are dealing with that extreme flooding, which is it's just crazy. All of this happening at once. And each in different corners of the country too. All over the place. But anyways, yep, no, we are starting to see a lot of this snow. It appears to be moving out of like Cleveland. It appears a lot of it has already happened for like Michigan. It seems like it might be fading out a bit. Maybe as the sun's coming up there, the sun is piercing through, maybe evaporating some of it, making it more dry. It could be part of it. In which I'm actually going to test that real quickly. We're going to switch back to both the severe weather and the storms and the. Ooh, that's increasing. That's getting pretty interesting. Yeah, no, this is across Alabama and Georgia, but this one's up north here. We're gonna switch back to Michigan, towards like Grand Rapids. Let's see what's going on over here. Well, temperatures right there, kind of towards freezing. Yep, 30, 32 degrees or so. So it's definitely eligible to be sticking. But yeah, no, I mean you can see a lot of it's gone. A lot of the snow is fizzling out over there. Let's try towards Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Got a lot of reports of some pretty heavy snowfall across, Wisconsin here. On the eastern side, like towards Milwaukee. Look at that. Nearly 10 inches has been reported over there. Got almost a foot right here, a little bit north of it. A little bit north of Milwaukee. I'd say probably 25 miles or so. For Wisconsin, it's gotten reported that. Wow. Let's see here. Only an inch in St. Paul, says Self-Care. Gotcha. More this weekend. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. If I was to bring you over here to the future radar view, yeah, look what's in store with this next system here. That's it. That's the next system. So obviously, right now, if we were to bring y'all back in the present moment, we got this that's starting to move through. Obviously, we're kind of around kind of around like this point here. Yeah, a lot of it's pushing through. It's going to be pushing into the northeast here. You know, obviously for like eastern New York, you know, Vermont, Massachusetts, and eventually kicking out there, out to the ocean. Which, I mean, once it moves out to sea here, I mean, we're going to get a pretty strong low pressure system developing out there, which shouldn't cause any problems for us, which is good. But then, like I said, the next one that moves through, which is caused by all this atmospheric river that we're having. You know, the big tropical jet stream just throwing in a whole bunch of moisture across the west here. What's going on here? Special weather statement. Let's see what all that's about. This band of heavy snow will be near... Okay, so moving northeast at 55 miles an hour. Okay, so obviously band of heavy rain and snow was located along the line. So this is right here in Idaho. Towards, let's see, Boise, Caldwell, yeah, Marsing. Yeah, we got it towards there. Marsing, Greenleaf, Caldwell, Middleton. Interesting. So there you go. You have it. A little bit of mixture of a snow and rain that's occurring. Yeah, then we track way down in time for basically like tomorrow morning, and we're going to start to see that second snow system really start to roll through. Let's see. Strong thunderstorms will impact portions of Coffee, northwestern Bacon. You're kidding me, right? You're absolutely kidding me. There is no way in heck that that's real. I'm showing you all this. Am I hallucinating? Look at this. Strong thunderstorms will impact portions of northeastern Coffee, northwestern Bacon, Wayne counties through 11:30 a.m. There is legit places, there's legit counties, Bacon and Coffee in Jacksonville, Florida, or near Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, now all we're lacking is pancakes and eggs. Well, good morning to you guys. If you're just joining us. Yeah, that has to be one of the top ones that I've ever seen. It's pretty odd. Anyways. Let's see. But yeah, no, self-care. You're gonna have to watch out for that next snow or that next snowstorm to move through. Like I said, here for North South Dakota, it's gonna start impacting later on. Actually, apparently, we're gonna see some of it move through this morning into the afternoon. But the big mass of it is not expected to roll through until kind of like early tomorrow. Yep, and then track through the morning of the 11th. Kicking through Minnesota there. And eventually towards Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, perhaps even Kentucky, northern Kentucky. Yeah, maybe I got to watch out for that. See, we're tired of all the snow, to be honest. I hear you. No, it can definitely get pretty tiring after a while. Absolutely. No, it for sure can. 100%. 100%. But no, that's that. That's the current view of this system that's moving through right now. And we'll play that there in the loop for you, so you can see all that moisture pulling through. But anyways, that's quite interesting stuff. Yeah, we're having a lot of lightning detections here down in Alabama and Georgia. Really appears to be kicking off some pretty strong thunderstorms here. Towards like Weston. Not particularly severe at the moment, but tell you what, they're going to need to be watched because, like I said, there is that risk out there for possible severe weather for these areas. And if I was to switch you guys over here to this main view here, that overall severe weather risk is across this dark green area. So that's where the severe thunderstorm activity is most likely. or where it's possible, essentially. Yeah, right here, like I said, north of in northern Florida, into portions of central and southern Georgia. Yeah, no, this line that you see moving in there right now, these are the ones that could pop severe, because obviously the daylight heating and all that stuff right now that's occurring. In which that's got me questioning. I wonder what the here we go. Let's move you all over to this. Oh, apparently that's not set up correctly. Let's see. There we go. That'll work. Here's the mesoanalysis. All of that thunderstorm energy is basically right here. A lot of the strongest part of it. And as we track way down in time, you see how that moves eastward. So as all this energy moves eastward and it meets up with these storms that are currently firing off, it could maybe allow them to go severe. Definitely looks possible. I'll tell you that, to say the least. But we'll keep that on the lookout there for the next little bit. Let's go ahead and move this over here. Take a look here back at that radar view towards Buffalo. Yeah, because like I said, the snow is starting to move into like western New York now. Yeah, right there towards Buffalo, essentially. Pretty strong band north of Buffalo from what it looks like right now. Pretty strong. Which I'm going to bring y'all up some cameras here. With all this activity that's occurring. Let's see, weather radar. We'll turn this on too. Alright, here we go. What is going on? Well, I mean, here's a camera for you. I don't know what the heck is going on there. Look at that. It's purple somehow. For some reason, it's purple. Interesting. Let's move up north a bit. Oh, there we go. Well, the camera's wet. But it looks like it's snowing. I don't know if y'all can see that. Which that was in, let's see, this is in Dunkirk. Which Dunkirk is over here. Right there. Apparently temperature is 34 from the latest scan through here. This was a little bit ago. Winds around 15 knots, about 20 miles an hour. From what it looks like. So yeah, no, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Which we'll go ahead and bring y'all back over to this view. Which let's see if we can find another camera around here. We got some towards Niagara Falls here, actually. It looks like it is snowing towards Niagara Falls. Yeah, you can see that band that's moving through there. The big green blob, essentially. Which, let me grab a camera throughout there. Yeah, that's the Canada-US view. Here we go. This is on the United States' side. Which, camera looks like it's straight up from the 1980s. You even got that big glitch left-hand panel. I mean, who knows? Maybe the cameras are from the 1980s. I'm sure they don't get upgraded too often. That's for a lot of cameras. I mean, these are statewide cams. I'm sure they don't get upgraded very often. As long as they can see what they're aimed at, that's all that really matters, I guess. Let's see. What about these guys? Toronto. Yeah, these ones apparently don't have any live views. Might be. Yeah, it seems like it seems like as soon as you cross over into Canada here on these cameras, it's when that happens. But I mean, yeah, it's snowing there. You can see it. If you look very, very closely, snow is coming from left to right. But that's interesting. No, but we're just going to have to wait till a lot of this bulk moves inwards. Which it's actually pulling up here. Let's try Mayville. I feel like we were just near over there, but let's see if we got Westfield, which is right next to it. Yeah, that was the purple camera. We got one towards Ripley, which... Oh, there you go. Well, that's a camera view right now. This is very far western. Yeah, like very far western New York. I think day 3 has a higher ceiling than a lot of people think. And look at that. Now, those roadways look pretty wet, but like I said, I mean, just because it could be black ice, but temperature's right at freezing, and obviously being closer to the waters, you know, the heat radiating off of the lakes can make those coastlines slightly warmer. Because obviously water takes a lot more time to heat up and cool down rather than just the air around it, essentially, so. But anyways, but that's that. Let's see. Linda says, good luck, folks. Stay warm and dry. Absolutely. Hope you're doing good there, Linda. Let's see. Joyce says, hey, from coastal Virginia, we didn't get even a dusting of the fluffy stuff this winter. For the first time in memory, enjoying seeing other places still getting snow. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, don't feel like you're the only one, okay? You know, I was actually... As a Virginian myself, now living in Kentucky, we didn't get hardly anything either, so don't feel bad. It's been very, very, very dry, essentially, for a lot of us for the snow. But hey, but like I told you guys, I mean, we made a video on this a little bit ago, and there's actually the possibility that we have one last hope, maybe. We'll see how that happens, but let me move you all back over to this here. Yeah, but we gotta watch out. You know, maybe towards the Tennessee Valley in the Mid-Atlantic. I mean, it looks possible that we might be seeing. Wow, would you look at that? Latest NAM shows some of that snow kind of making contact with the Blue Ridge out there. You see that? This is for the middle 12. So day after tomorrow. So not too far away. In which that got me questioning. Alright, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to bring you guys over to this view. Here's the forecast models. This is the NAM 12K. So, yeah, we got the first system that sweeps through. No big deal. And then there you go. Oh, man, would you look at that? So Joyce, yeah, you being on the being on the coast here, it appears that we're just gonna see this turn or remain mostly rain, which sucks. Let me try the temperature here for you when this precipitation's supposed to roll through. I mean, it looks like we, according to NAM, might be seeing. I will tell you though. I mean, this is kind of at. Yeah, this is like at nighttime, so this could drop the temperatures maybe a little more, possibly. Let's see. Let me actually look at that real quickly. Let's see how far off from freezing these temperatures are actually at in the first place. Oh yeah, no, you're gonna be pretty warm from what it looks like. Unfortunately, yeah, it looks like you're gonna be in the lower 40s when this system rolls through. Yeah, that's kind of the downside of being close to the coastlines. It's like I said, the warmth from the water around you obviously kind of pulls in. But I mean, hey, it looks like another shot for the Northeast, though. You know, for like Pennsylvania, New York State, all those areas there. Hey, but don't you feel bad. I mean, me here towards Louisville, too. You know, Louisville, Kentucky, I'm not supposed to get hardly anything, so. Other than just plain old boring rain, so you're not the only one on that. But, no, we could see that low kick off there, low pressure system. anyways, but we'll keep that in the looks. I mean, it could definitely change here. Who knows? Trust me, the weather is known to change quite a bit, so, and it will most likely do it. It'll most likely change. Let's see. Hi guys, just woke up. What's up, Moo? Hope you're doing good. SD Gaming says another atmospheric river event for California has been below average in temperature all winter. Yeah, it's also been way above average in terms of all the precipitation they've got. I mean, heck, they've been getting blasted here for the last little bit. I mean, they've been getting slammed. I mean, look at that. Just a big old jet of moisture just rolling through. You know, this is the current radar view, y'all. Big old atmospheric river, basically just a big tropical jet stream that's just throwing in a bunch of moisture, which is not really working out so good in their favor. Let's just say that. I mean, because lots of flooding going on there. Yeah, and if I was to switch you guys over to this view, we have a lot of flooding. We actually have a flash flood emergency. It's kind of hard. It's kind of rare to see those sometimes. Yeah, particularly dangerous situation. So we're gonna need to really watch out for that. Train spotters. So that's been observed, meaning it's been. You guys should know what observed means. But around that flash flood emergency, we have a lot of flash flood warnings around it, though. Probably won't be impossible if we get another one of its kind eventually out of this event, I should say. Because I mean, shoot, I mean they're getting a lot of it. I mean, you can see those upper elevations just remaining in blue because it's just really yeah, you can just see it. I mean, it's just all snow, bringing feet of snow. Here, we're gonna move you guys over to this view. Look at this. Wow. Over 50 inches is in the forecast for areas in the upper elevations. Now that, my friends, that is some serious snow. In which, if I switch y'all over here to, we're going to turn that off for 1 second. We're going to move over here to the snow accumulations. Let's zoom in on this a little bit more, shall we? Yep. Holy cow. So this is in 24-hour period, too. FYI. Let's move this over the next 72 hours. Oh my gosh. Wow. Would you look at that? 50. So that's over the next 72 hours, which is the next 3 days of snowfall. Look at those totals. Like, that is just ridiculous. No way. Yeah, and obviously the north could see a big old streak out of these two systems rolling through right now. You know, like I said, we have the first one that's rolling through right now across the northern Ohio Valley in the northeast here. If I was to bring you guys back here to the radar. There you go. Yep, this guy right now is currently pushing through, pushing into New York State and portions of Pennsylvania too. But yeah, no, it's snowing pretty good for southern Canada too. You know, towards like Toronto, it looks like that snow is starting to move into areas near Toronto. So you guys are probably seeing an increase in snowfall there. But just boring old rain across the mid-Atlantic regions, you know. Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, North Carolina, and down in the southeast here, where we actually got a bit of thunderstorm activity that's occurring, you know, here in Georgia. But that main line that we've been watching here, actually, we'll go ahead and switch over to that right now. That main line we've been taking a peek at has actually been is actually really starting to. I mean, still continuing to throw a lot of lightning activity out there, but like I said, this is the one we got to be watching out for the possibility of severe storms, in which don't really know if I introduced the overall risk really today. But areas in that MRGL, that stands for marginal, meaning the lowest severe weather threat. But no, I still say it's severe weather threat. It's still a severe chance, severe probability of that. Look at that sideways smiley face. Y'all see that? 2 eyes and a smile. It looks like that atmospheric river is just happy to bring a bunch of problems for the West. Well, there you go. There's a smiley convective outlook there. Anyways, moving on. Areas here like in southern Georgia, in northern Florida, yeah, we're seeing a bit of thunderstorm possibilities, severe thunderstorm possibilities. So look at that. Once again, tornadoes though. Yeah, tornadoes is not a concern, which is good. We don't got to worry about all that. Damaging winds, it's a possibility. Maybe some of those winds could get up to 60 mile an hour, 5% chance there. Same thing for hail. Between the two, it's about the same, mostly. But tomorrow, we got a slight risk. Look at that. Tomorrow, we actually have tornadoes possible tomorrow. Across Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, and northwest Louisiana. Followed by damaging winds and hail. So, yeah, hail and tornadoes is actually the main concern, followed by damaging winds out of that. And then the day after that, we have a larger slight risk here. And then that's it. We're clear on the extended horizon we're clear on for now. But anyways, that's that. Humblebee says, nice thunderstorms here in central Georgia. I could sleep all day at this rate. I'm glad I'm off work today. I got you. Yeah, no, we're actually, yeah, we are seeing a bit of thunderstorm activity. There's a lot of lightning on it, too. Like I said, you see all these little plus signs. I'm going to turn off the radar for 1 second. You see all these plus signs there? Those are all lightning detections. The white ones are more recent detections within the last 20 minutes, and then the goldish tan color there, kind of brownish, is in the last 40 minutes. So, but no, I mean, especially towards like Preston, towards like Preston and Weston, Preston and Weston, those areas, it's actually coming down pretty good from what it looks like. I mean, it looks pretty, some pretty heavy stuff. I'm sure there's a little bit of gusty winds out of it too, but probably nothing too crazy. Sean says, how are we looking for Buffalo, New York? So when it comes to Buffalo, yeah, we got a bit of snow that's rolling through right now, obviously, which I'm probably sure you probably noticed. But accumulation-wise, in the next 48-hour period for the next 2 days, we're talking about 3 to 5 inches of snow being possible. But I would roam on the more of a 2 to 4 inch span rather than the 3 to 5 that's out there. So I'd go 2 to 4 with maybe locally amounts up to 5. It could happen. It could. But anyways, that is, that's that. I mean, but between everything here, I mean, shoot, we got a bit of activity that's kicking through, Snow, storms, flooding, you name it, it's happening. Yeah, but we gotta be watching out for these guys. I'm going to turn off the wind barbs and the temperature loop for right now. On this guy anyways. So it's not as cluttered. But yeah, no, on the radar here for Buffalo, though, yeah, we're seeing a lot of that northerly movement, out of this here. it's bringing in some snow towards the areas. And I tell you what, we might have. We'll take a look here back at those cameras actually, which before we do. Yeah, before we do, I was going to look at Pennsylvania here because it looks like Pennsylvania is also getting a bit of that activity. So let's do that before we look at the cameras real quick. Let's grab central Pennsylvania here towards State College here. Okay, so yeah, a lot of it's like kind of scattered, as you can see, throughout Pennsylvania here. There's a lot of dry gaps in between a lot of them. So let's watch out for that there. Let's keep an eye on that. But I mean, obviously that's going to bring some accumulations with it, which when it comes to the accumulations, mostly 3 to 5 inches is kind of on the in the forecast here. But if I was to bring y'all, you know, obviously for those upper elevations where it is a little bit more cooler, it could be a little different. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, those dark blues is talking around 3 inches, so kind of around 3 to 5 is the expectancy out of this here. So 3 to 5 inches is kind of what we're looking at. But those pink areas, I mean, they could deliver perhaps maybe up to an additional 2 inches or so. We're gonna turn off that light, y'all. It's a little bright for me, especially with all these monitors. It starts affecting your eyes pretty good, so we're just gonna turn it off. Hopefully it's not. It didn't look too bad. Yeah, you can still see me. That's good. As long as you can make out my face, then that's good. But anyways, no, I mean, like I said, areas here towards like New York State, though, right towards like Jamestown, from what it looks like. Yeah, we're talking quite a bit. Let's see here. Cold and rainy here in Ohio, Andrew, says Robin. Gotcha. Yeah, that's for the northern areas of Ohio. We're actually seeing a bit of snow, as you can see. Yeah, a bit of snow there towards Cleveland, from what it looks like. Seems like over the recent hours that's kind of picked up a little bit. Yeah, the darker blue representing more heavier rates of snowfall, which let me actually bring that to localized view here. Hold on, let's go ahead and bring you all over here to this radar. And let me move in towards Cleveland. Let's see what's happening over here. Yeah, look at that. Nope. No, it does. Yeah, those darker blues there is representing the heavier stuff. Obviously the more higher rates of snowfall that's occurring. So that's that. Let me actually switch our camera over here to Ohio, which I believe we got some cameras up here in Cleveland. Yes, we do. Interesting. There you go. Well, there's not really any live feed essentially, but there's live pictures coming through. Which, let me pull you over there. So that's in Ohio right there, in Cleveland. Roads don't look very nice, though. I mean, you can see those, oh wow, look at that camera, that live one that just came through. Yep, no, it's snowing pretty good there from what it looks like. But no, we're going to switch back to New York State, because New York State actually supplies, look at, find the state here. Yeah, these are like all my states I can look through. There you go, New York State. Yeah, New York State really has a lot of camera views through. Look at this one. Yeah, no, those roads don't look very nice. The camera's remaining, yeah, no, the camera's remaining, like, pretty, pretty much above freezing for what it looks like. I mean, obviously, whatever's hitting it is in the liquid state. So, with that being said there, I mean, who knows? Oh, wow, this one doesn't look too nice. Look at that one. That one's way iced over. let's see here. Let's see. Flash warning, phone alarm is going nuts here. Gotcha. Power outages so far in Georgia, but the weather here is okay so far. Gotcha. Stay safe out there. Jazzy Mom says hi. What's up? Let's see. We the state of the boat don't need cars today. When a phone beeps, it means serious business. Yeah, so you need some boats, huh? Yeah, you guys really need the shipment of some boats out there. I'll tell you what, there in California, it's pretty bad, y'all. Please. Yeah, y'all stay safe out there. Seriously, it's some pretty gnarly stuff. That's for sure. Let's see here. Moo with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Moo, greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Very, very sweet of you. Thank you for that. That's very nice of you. So you said there is bigger flakes there? Okay. Well, let's move to Western New York here. Or we're already in Western New York. Let's move a little bit more interior, I should say. Let's try like... oh, that one. There we go. Let's try this guy. I think this is actually off the air. Yeah, the last camera image was off. It was at nighttime, too. This one might be off, too. Here, this guy looks pretty fresh. Yeah, there you go. Look at that one. That one's going pretty good. Let's see. Moo again? Are you serious, Moo? Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. You actually put a note on this one saying, I just woke up, so I'm going to go get some coffee. Thank you. No problem, Moo. Thank you. Seriously, thank you so much for that. Big thanks. Thank you for supporting us. Let me move in. Oh, look at that view. But maybe not. That camera preview looked pretty interesting, though. I'll tell you what. Look at that. All right, we're going to move down a little further south. There we go. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, look at that 60 FPS right there. That's that's a whopping, like, 1 frame per second. 1 image per second, essentially. That's a terrible camera. Yeah, that camera sucks. But it looks like the snow is starting to move into... let's go and switch this over here. Starting to move in towards, like, areas near Rochester, it looks like. Yeah, look at that. There's Rochester right there. Yep, looks like the snow is starting to roll through. We got some cameras in Rochester too. We got them all across the state here, so. Anyways, but that's interesting. Yeah, we also got these storms down here in the south too, y'all. Like I said, Georgia, Alabama. I'll tell you what, y'all. We're just seeing a mixture of everything. You know, a lot of storms in the south, you know, throughout Georgia and Alabama, and a lot of snow up north towards like Ohio and the northeast, and of course we can't forget about all that flooding that's going on there either. I mean, shoot, across the southwest, like I said, they're dealing with that atmospheric river right now. Just a big the jet stream is just throwing in a bunch of moisture, which is just a big problem. You know, flooding in the lower levels, you know, normal levels, you know, closer to sea level. But for those upper elevations, I mean, no, they're seeing just pure snow out of this, which is, like I said, we looked at the overall totals out of this. If we switch y'all back over to that. Let me turn off the radar for 1 second. Here's the totals. Look at that. Nearly 70 inches. It's possible. In some areas. Like that's just pretty nuts to look at. I mean, look at all that. Yeah, you guys, seriously, prayers goes out to these people over there. I mean, seriously, y'all, please keep them in your prayers, because this is some nasty stuff. I mean, this ain't the first time they've seen this year either. I mean, this has been a constant battle. It's coming through on my intercom here. Hold on, we'll look at it real quickly. Let's see, what's that about? 1129. Oh, they put out a new marginal risk here. Yep. So they got a new risk. A new thunderstorm risk out there in the south. Let's actually pull that up real quickly. I don't think they changed anything on it though. 4 minutes ago. Yep, no, it's the same. They didn't do anything with it. They kept it in the same area. They just reissued it for the update. They have to update it every 3 hours, I think. But yeah, no. Or every 6 hours. I think it's every 6 hours. Could be wrong, but yeah, like northern Florida, southern Georgia, southeastern Alabama. You guys in the dark green there. You might have a chance for a bit of severe weather activity. And then that big old streak that you see rolling down here, that's the snow that's on the way. Moose says, can I look at Chico, California? Yeah, sure, we can do that. Let me actually just pull it up here first. Here, we're going to move you all over the radar for 1 second while I actually look this up here. Which this is in... Okay, so this is basically north of Sacramento. Okay, yeah, we got that. We can do this for you. Let me bring y'all back over here to this view here. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, here we go. So yeah, no, they're right there. There's Chico. So when it comes to everything, I mean, obviously, yeah, they're getting impacted pretty well. However, it looks like, yeah, it's mostly those areas in Southern California that's seeing the worst of it. But no, I mean, kind of central Southern, I should say. Yeah, right there towards like Central California. That's kind of where we're seeing this really kick off at. But anyways, I mean, for there, you should be better standing, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely should be better standing than areas in the middle portions. Looks like a bit of snow accumulations for those upper elevations. You know, here in the Appalachians, you know, Blue Ridge Mountains could see a little bit of snow out of this as well. This is over the next 3 days, so we might be in line to see maybe up to 3 to 5 inches. It looks possible for those upper elevations, obviously where it's a bit cooler and allows for you know, the precipitation that comes over to turn into snow. So there you go. There you go, my friends. That's kind of on line there. But that's that. Moose says, thank you so much, Andrew. No problem. Anytime at all. All right, I'll do a little radar update here. So, yep, Cleveland still apparently getting a bit of snow popping through. And, of course, we got the severe weather, or the strong storms that perhaps could throw off some severe weather here. Moving its way into that marginal risk there. So that could fire off some storms, or fire off some severe thunderstorms, I should say. Yeah, like I said, once again, we're watching areas in like southern Georgia, northern Florida, and southeastern Alabama. So that's that. That is what we are looking at. But yeah, no, that's all the activity that's going on right there. Let's see here. Moo with another $1 super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's super nice of you, Moo. Thank you so much for all of your kind support here on the channel today. Definitely helps out. Thank you. But yeah, no, we got to be watching out for a lot of things today, y'all. You know, regarding snow in the north, and like I said, once again, the flooding in the southwest. And, of course, the threat for severe thunderstorms in the southeast. So, yeah, we'll make sure to keep you guys informed on all that mess that's going on there. Yeah, like I said, here's a future cast. Got the first system that's rolling through here. Moving through. Yeah, once again, Moo, thank you. That took a while to come through. But thank you so much for that, Moo. Really appreciated. But like I said, once we roll through with this first one moving, then we have the beginning of the second storm system that's moving through there. Titanic says very much clear outside the clouds over here today. I got you. Yeah, no, that's how a lot of the country is actually right now. Like I said, we take a look here back over at the satellite here. We'll zoom that out a little bit for you. But let's pull up the United States view. Look at this. So if we were to show you like the true image right now, look at that. A lot of the country is completely covered in clouds. I mean, a good, like I said, a good 75% of the country right now is covered in clouds. We got some clearing throughout like Arizona, through like New Mexico, eastern Colorado, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Florida. Yeah, Florida looks pretty clear overall. And portions of the Northeast, but that Northeast is gonna change a little bit, obviously. So we're gonna need to watch out for that. But I mean, like I said, like we actually seen, essentially, is the fact that we are. If we look up here in the dry slots throughout the Northeast, if you look at this, you notice as we play down in time, you notice how all that white on the ground doesn't move, because that's all the snow, my friends. That is. Here, we'll go way back here. Back in the satellite. So look at this. So yeah, you can see all the clouds moving through. The sun comes up. There you go. So all that stuff that's not moving there, that's all the snow that the satellite's showing. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Let's see here. Robin says, is Cleveland supposed to get more snow? The Me Alliance is going to get more rain. I got you. So, let's see. So, in the expectancy, in the forecast here, if I was to bring y'all back over here for 1 second, let me actually pull up that forecast. Okay. So, as of the latest update for Cleveland, we're kind of on the estimate around 2 inches expectancy. So we're kind of talking, you can see right there towards Cleveland, around 2 inches. More to the east, northeast, obviously they're on the very far northeastern side of Ohio. It could be a little bit more deeper, essentially. Perhaps maybe around 3 to 6. Could possibly happen. But Cleveland kind of expecting around another 1 to 3 inches from now. Let's see, Judy says one of those white blobs in New Hampshire is our neighborhood. I got you, Judy. Yeah, no, a lot of you guys is, a lot of y'all is, absolutely covered in snow. Look at that. All that white you see on the ground, that's all the snow we were just looking at. Pretty cool stuff. All right, we're gonna zoom out here, y'all. We're gonna take a look at the United States view again. So that's the view across the U.S. Got those thunderstorms firing off across the south here. As the boundary moves eastward, you can see those thunderstorms popping off here towards, Georgia and all. Which we're gonna stretch that down to the southeast here for a moment. Yeah, once the sun comes up, boom, there you go. See all those bubbles? Here, we'll zoom into that even to show you what's going on there. So all those little bubbles you see, let me actually turn that to 96 frames. Here we go. There you go. Yeah, you see all those bubbles up there, y'all? That's what we call convection. That is basically the cycle of cool and warm air. So that warm air towards the ground goes up in the cold air, and it cools down and then drops. So it's like a big cycle kind of revolving around. But that's the tops of the thunderstorms. They're much higher, so they obviously pop out ahead of the other clouds there. I mean, you can see, like, those are towers, and this is just a little thin layer of clouds underneath it. But, I mean, also infrared view. Yeah, there we go. Infrared view also shows that activity too. Yep, there you go. Really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. I've always loved satellite views. I mean, it's just really cool to look at too. Yeah, water vapor, upper level water vapor is pretty high. Same thing throughout a lot of the a lot of the south is we get this big old jet that we can actually look at. Once again, if we move out here to the United States view, maybe a little bit further out, you can see if we play in time here, if you look pretty closely, which I'm going to drop this down in the last 24 frames. Here you go. So you can see this big old jet here across the west, boom, moving eastward. So that's creating a lot of, storms across the south here, kind of a disconnected jet. Not like the atmospheric river that's happening here in the west, but that's that. You can see a lot up north. There's that snow I was telling you all about. A lot of Canada is covered in it, but I mean that's Canada. I mean Canada always has snow. But yeah, no, it's just cool to look at. Really is pretty neat out there. There you go. No, that really puts into perspective that. Here we'll throw out 200 frames for you guys on this guy. We'll speed it up a bit too. To really show you the motion of the atmosphere here. So you just see this big old blast of just a lot of just a lot of moisture just rolling in, which is pretty crazy. But anyways, that's that. It's a little thing for you guys. That's just kind of what we are looking at there. And like I said, we obviously got to be watching out for, not just the flooding across the west here, but we got the chances for maybe some severe weather here today. Tomorrow, actually, is a bigger day. And following even bigger day here for Sunday. So here's Saturday's or tomorrow's outlook there. So we're talking areas that could see severe weather might include like eastern Oklahoma, northeastern Texas, Arkansas, northern Louisiana here, northern Mississippi, southwestern Tennessee. Those areas there could see that, which is something we should watch out here for. And then once we move into Sunday, that threat shifts down southeast. So for areas like Louisiana, southeastern Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida here, and even southern South Carolina is actually in that risk there too, kind of towards like Beaufort, Savannah, and the beloved Hilton Head Island. I love this place. Love it. Beautiful place. It's actually one of my favorite go-to vacation spots is Hilton Head Island. If you've never been there in your life, I'd recommend checking it out at least once. It's a beautiful place. Love it. Haven't been in couple of years. I think the last time I was there is 21. Yep. Had to have been 21. But that's that. And then, like I said, back on here in the radar between the winter and the winter weather and the thunderstorm activity. Yeah, we got a lot of the storms really still kicking off, a lot of lightning activity here. The storms right now are located like in South Georgia, southern Georgia here. And then the snow we're looking at here is in near Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, well, let's move that radar view up to Buffalo for a minute. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, get some pretty strong bands out of this. I'll tell you what. Northeast of Lockport. Let's see. Do I think the Day 3 will be upgraded to an enhanced for tornadoes? Maybe. I'm not diving really into the models right now. That's something I do in my free time. I don't want to bore you guys to death by looking at the models. But we'll see when it gets here. That is that. But yeah, no. We're starting to see a lot of activity up there, continuing throughout Ohio. Really moving into like New York State here. In which let's go ahead and move back over here to the national radar in terms of things here. In which, like I said, obviously here at the national radar, you can really see the big picture of things going through. Yeah, a lot of that snow apparently is really kind of pulling out there of Michigan. Seems like it's kind of drying out a little bit. You know, same thing for Wisconsin too. You know, kind of pulling out there of Wisconsin, which we are going to be looking at here. You know, northern Indiana, still seeing a little bit of snow moving through, kind of fading out a bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's been fading out in the latest. But it's moving into New York State though, that's for sure. You know, it looks like it's getting ready to hit towards Rochester, which I tell you what, we're going to switch back to camera views here. Like I said, we got some live cameras here across New York. So let's pull those up here. So like I said, Rochester, you're currently starting to see some of it. So let's go ahead and look at that. Okay. Well, doesn't look like there's too much snow on the ground right now, but on this camera hasn't started really yet. But let's move this a little bit to the west here. Let's move it out to this guy. Yeah, and you can see this guy snowing pretty good. You can see the bottom right, but it's completely frozen over. So let's try this one. Oh, that's literally the one we just looked at. All right, let's try the one that's south of that. Ooh, wow, look at this. The sky's awfully gray, I tell you what. We'll see. We'll see how that... We'll continue watching these here. All right, let's move back towards Buffalo, where we know it's snowing right now. Just grab this guy. That's pretty windy from what it looks like. That camera's shaking a bit. Where's the heaviest at? Let's see. We're going to pull up where the heaviest is. Bring the 4-panel here for you. Where is the heaviest bands at right now in New York? Yeah, it kind of shows it moving in towards Rochester, which it looks like a little south of Buffalo in that kind of darker blue stuff. That might be a little stronger. That's probably where we want to look at, just a little south of Buffalo here for the cameras. So let's do such. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah. No, this one's snowing pretty good. Wow, those look like some big fat flakes too. That would accumulate in no time. And the temperature nearby is in the upper 20s. I'm getting reports of nearly 28 to 30 degrees, which that's below freezing. So all that should be sticking. Yeah, once again, especially for those bridges, too. Those bridges, since the flow of air can go under and above them, it cools down the bridge a lot quicker. Obviously, you know, the heat of the earth, the underneath portion of the earth can, you know, keep those pavements in the ground temperature overall a little bit more warmer. But the bridges, no, they have nothing to insulate them, really. So they're vulnerable to the first attack of winter weather, essentially. Let's see. Colton says, good morning, Andrew. What's up, Colton? Good morning to you, too. All right. Well, that's that camera. Let's see. This guy. We'll try this one. Here we go. Yep. No, it's snowing pretty good on this one, too. Moving from the left to the right here on this camera. Try this one. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah, no, you can see the snow, but looks like it's liquid on the camera lens there. That land looks terrible and depressing. Wow, it kind of does, doesn't it? Yeah, all of it's dead. But, hey, spring's around the corner, though. So that's some good stuff. Oh, look at that. Whoa, that's a clear camera. And look at those roadways. Well, we have a final clear camera, but it doesn't have the greatest frame rate. I mean, we're literally talking like a frame a second, maybe 1.5 frames a second. But look at those big puffy snowflakes, though. I mean, look at that. Those are some pretty big flakes. So yeah, that's the stuff that'll accumulate in no time. Where was this at? Okay, this was southeast of Buffalo here. Okay, in a place called Yorkshire. All right, I see you. We're actually going to move to this one. So, move back over here to Buffalo radar for a moment. So, temperatures near here. Yeah, you see all these blue markers really showing below freezing. So, yeah, no. That camera view that we were just looking at. Yeah, no, that right there, guys, that's likely black ice that we're looking on the roadway there. Yeah, that stuff, it looks like a wet road, but that could be some black ice. Wow. But that's pretty, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, that has to be one of the prettier cams that we've seen. But like I said, the road looks shiny. It looks like it's just wet, but I wasn't even seeing any splashes off of that car that just went through. So that could be just a solid sheet of ice. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Let's move a little further to southeast here. Okay, this one's low quality and low resolution, or low frame rate. Let's try this one. This one looks like it's snowing pretty good. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at those roads. Wow, dude. You can see the streaks from where the tires don't go over. That's some, yeah, that stuff is what causes crashes. Yeah, it would be advised to avoid travel if you're across those areas. I mean, literally looking at the radar over there. I mean, you can see that dark blue stuff. You know, it's so heavy, it's starting to kind of pull up some pink here, which that is showing, you know, some pretty big flakes, some pretty, you know, heavy snow. So that's that. We need to watch out for that. Let's see. Little White Wolf says, hello, everyone. What's up? Hope you're good. Good morning, almost good afternoon to you. Hope all is well with you. But yeah, we're just doing a bit of coverage today on everything that's happening right now. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's occurring here. You know, ranging from you know, the winter weather here that's kicking off across, you know, like Pennsylvania, New York, Ohio, Michigan, to that big old jet of moisture that's kicking across California right now. That big old atmospheric river causing a lot of heavy snow for those upper elevations and a lot of flooding for the lower elevations there. And of course, the threat for severe weather. This is not today's threat, by the way. This is today's threat. A little marginal risk here, not too bad. Anyways, but that's that. That's kind of what we're seeing here right now. That is that, my friends. So, like I said, y'all, please, you know, y'all stay safe out there, please. You know, like I said, if y'all have any questions, I mean, yeah, feel free to let me know, okay? Like I said, if y'all have any questions at all regarding this, I mean, like I said, you know we're here for you. You know, we got y'all covered here. And we'll make sure you guys are staying on top with everything. All right, let's try a different camera here. Let's try the one next. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's the one that's completely covered right now. Wow. No, that's that. Rochester, let's see. I think you guys are getting ready to start getting some stuff here. Yeah, not showing up quite yet. Yeah, not necessarily showing up. Hold on, y'all. Let's see here. Reporting partly cloudy skies. Fairview, Tennessee. Moment will at the moment. Will that change soon? Probably not. Because, like I said, we look back over here to... we look back over here to the satellite view, right? I mean, it is completely, like, overcast over, like, 75% of the country right now. Here, let me bring you guys over there. Look at that. The country is, like, covered in clouds. We'll zoom that in a bit. Like, the only big clearing we really have here is, like, across, Oklahoma, Arkansas, those regions there, essentially. That's kind of where we have the big thing. But, no. But you did say Tennessee, right? And the more I look at it, you are in a little bit of clearing. Yeah, it's going to be partly cloudy for a while, though. Wow, look at that. That is just amazing. Like, just look at that view. I mean, that is just gorgeous. Just seeing that roll through. We're gonna turn down the frame rate on that for a minute. Maybe a little bit more than that. We'll do 48 frames. Wow, dude, look at that. But it does look like the clouds are thinning out a bit over there. Let's see here. Rich says, who all has to move their clocks forward early Sunday morning? Are you serious? Is that... Oh, it is, isn't it? I didn't know it was this early. But yeah, I guess it is March. Man, that sucks. Yeah, no, that absolutely sucks. I am not ready for that time change. That's for sure. Anyways, let's move on back here, y'all. But like I said, we got a bit of activity kicking off here. Ranging from the snow here in the north. Yeah, a lot of that snow is kicking off here towards New York State here. Like I said, Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo's getting some pretty big bands. It looks like moving through. Of course, we can't forget about that nasty storms. Wow, we got some more that's actually starting to fire off here. Here, let's go ahead and bring you all over here real quickly. Look at that. We're switching radars to South Georgia here. Oh wow. Here, Irwinville, got some purple in there. That's when you know things are starting to hit pretty good. Interesting, but yeah, we need to watch out for these. Let's see here. Felicia says, hello, the sun is shining here in central Mississippi. What's up? Welcome. Hope you're doing good. You said central Mississippi here. Let's see. We're actually gonna pull up Mississippi here for a moment. Yep, that's the radar view across Mississippi. Yeah, a bit of fading precipitation across the South State, but you said central. No, you're good. Yeah, no, it looks like you're doing all right over there. Let me actually bring you guys over to Mississippi here on the satellite view. Yeah, look at that. Lower level clouds pushing south. You see that? That's just really cool. I just love this. Just seeing the lower clouds move south and then the upper clouds moving northeast. It's just different wind directions, carrying the clouds different ways. It's pretty cool stuff. Let's see here. Denise says, snowing in Buffalo, my friend said. Interesting. Yeah. No, like I said, we have views in Buffalo. If I was to bring you all back up north here towards western New York. Yep, there's Buffalo. So yeah, the snow's been building in there for a little bit. Felicia says, thank you. No problem. No problem at all. And Felicia, I don't believe I've seen you before, and I think you if you're a new subscriber, thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Overall, it's nice to meet you. But like I said, that is, yeah, it's starting to kick up there. Got some pretty strong bands. Let me actually move that satellite view over Buffalo. That's gonna be interesting to see. It's just all gonna be cloud covered. Actually, portions of eastern New York is actually partly cloudy. So yeah, if I was to move you guys over to satellite view on this side, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So Buffalo's like right here. Buffalo's right there. My cursor's at. So that's where Buffalo's at. But yeah, you can see the eastern parts of the state, how you can actually see through a bit. Let's see. Denise says, my first time here. Well, thank you. Thanks for being here. Saying, where am I streaming from? I am streaming from Louisville, Kentucky. Which, if you don't know where the crazy place of Louisville, it is right here. But yeah, no, that's that. There's, like I said, once again, the big system's rolling through. It appears the snow is kind of receding from Michigan and Wisconsin now. Kind of forming in just snow showers, but with it weakening over there from what it seems, it's strengthening towards western New York state. Also pushing through Pennsylvania too. So that is that's what's going on there. Yeah, we obviously can't forget about the storms here too in the south. We have a little marginal risk here, which is, I mean, nothing too crazy, but there is a threat that we could maybe see a few strong to severe storms. Oh, we got some isolated storms firing here. Yeah, here's Tallahassee radar. I got a few individual cells popping off. All right. So yeah, the main concern here out of these guys, if they do end up going severe, is going to be because of hail or damaging winds. Really, no tornado threat today. Yeah, no, we don't want no tornadoes. And like I said, we've seen from the satellite view, which I'll pull you guys back over to the satellite view actually here in Georgia. Yeah, no, here you go. Let me actually bring you guys back over to that. So there's actually no tornado chances at all, really, because the winds, you can see the lower clouds, how they're moving southeast, right? The winds would have to be pushing north for tornadoes to form, because it's all that warm air from the Gulf that feeds all the, first of all the moisture, and also the wind directions matter too. So yeah, no tornadoes is not a concern, but you can see that boundary very clearly. Look at that. See that big line there? That's your big boundary that's crossing through there. White Wolf says, thank you, Andrew, for your weather coverage. No problem. Anytime, y'all. Anytime. Yeah, but like I said, obviously, snow's not the only problem or the severe storms. Like I said, we got the big old atmospheric river that's just dumping dump trucks full of rain across, California. A lot of snow, though, too, for those upper elevations. I mean, it ain't... These poor people haven't had a break this entire winter. It's just been nothing but rain, rain, rain. I mean, it's seriously, the overall accumulations out of the season is astronomically above average. It's just crazy. It's just really crazy. Liam says, good luck on 9K, Andrew. Thank you. Which, let me actually see how much we're at now. Last time I checked, we were at 942. We are now at 8,946. So we're only 54 subscribers away from reaching our goal of 9,000. So once again, thank y'all. Can't thank anybody else but you guys for all the support. But yeah, once again though, there's another storm system rolling through here. First of all, we got this guy that's kind of pulling out of the northeast, expected to really kind of develop a strong low as it kicks off and through the Atlantic. But yeah, then another round of snow is going to be moving through here, actually starting early tomorrow morning. Across like North South Dakota, tracking through Minnesota, towards Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, and then possibly towards Ohio again. But according to the NAM 3K, which is the model we're referencing the future radar off of, I mean, obviously this is not exactly what it's going to look like. You know, it's just a good educated guess, essentially, of what the future could look like. But it looks like it could break up over the Ohio Valley. I mean, you see it's a pretty tall and well mature storm, you know, across the upper Midwest, and once it crosses into the Ohio Valley, it just kind of fades a bit. But who knows? I mean, maybe towards like the Blue Ridge areas. I mean, we could see maybe a bit of wintry precipitation for those upper elevations. You know, perhaps they're towards once again, like the Blue Ridge. Might see a little bit of activity there, so we'll keep that one in mind. So let's watch out for that. But like I said, right now, yeah, we got all this moisture kicking in across the west. That's going to be the main supplier of all the moisture. This is the main supplier kicking off all that secondary snowstorm. You see all that as it tracks eastward, develops a low pressure system right there towards North Dakota. Let's see here. Scott, what's up, Scott, with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my man. Scott, thank you. Just now seeing your message saying, hey, what's up, Scott? Thank you so much. You absolutely rock, Scott. Thank you for the very generous, very, very kind support. Not just now, but lately. Thank you, Scott. Seriously, so much. That's very, very sweet of you. Very generous. But it looks like the snow could push down as far south as, like, Iowa, essentially. So, yeah, let's just keep that in the lookout. You know, perhaps maybe even, like, northern Missouri could be impacted. You know, obviously Illinois, again, Indiana, Michigan. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch out for this one. But once again, Scott, thank you so much for that. That's very awesome. What's going on here? What's that little line? Just a little band. Yeah, unfortunately, it just remains boring old liquid here on my end. That's what sucks. Not gonna see any snow, which is unfortunate. But yeah, a little bit of update for y'all guys. We do have a flash flood emergency here in California, in Porterville, towards Vincent, towards Jones Corner, Plano, Springville, Soda Springs, Wheatons, Redwood Coral, Smith Mill, Camp Nelson, and Cedar Slope. So that's that. So once again, flash flood emergency. It's a pretty big deal. Yeah, this is by Train Spotters. It's a particularly dangerous situation. Seek higher ground. Between 1.5 and 3 inches of rain has already fallen. Plus, with the rapid snow melt too, they did include that. So, yeah, the rapid snow melt also occurring and will add to the flooding. So keep that in mind. But, I mean, it's not just that one emergency we have. I mean, that's the only flash flood emergency we have right now. But we have a lot of other flash flood warnings with the same kind of purpose. Maybe not as severe, but still pretty bad. So, you know, that actually brings us to the conclusion here that we actually have a high risk for flooding. Yeah, they rarely do this. Okay? This is not an everyday occurrence. You see a high risk for flooding. Just FYI. But yeah, no, we got it across those across coastal central and interior central California. So keep that one in mind. Yeah, definitely flooding's a big concern today. Definitely something we should not take lightly. What is that? Tornado warning? Oh, severe thunder warning. Okay, that scared me to death. because I thought that was tornado warning. I need to change these panels. That's right, because I just recently reinstalled this program and it has the default. Yeah, default severe thunderstorm. Let's change National Weather Service colors. All right, there we go. Better. But we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. That's actually the first one of the day. Right north of Tallahassee. Yep, this is right next to Tallahassee. This is for Bradfordville. For, is that Mikosuke? Mikosuke. I think that's how you say that. Metcalf. No, sorry, Metcalf. I don't know. There's some odd names out here, but this is just north of Tallahassee, Florida. So, but no, I mean we're really starting to see a lot of these little isolated cells popping off here. You know, those purple little areas you see there, that's kind of showing maybe some hail. Maybe some small hail out of it, which they warned it for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So that's good. That is not anything else. But no, there's a lot of lightning detection popping off with that too. But it's doing it. There's a lot of energy down there, a lot of instability, which is basically what the thunderstorms eat up and use for their well balanced breakfast, I guess. well balanced lunch at this point, I guess. But no, we're getting a lot of pop-up cells here, and of course the main boundary up here towards Ashburn, southern Georgia here. Yep, nope, new severe thunderstorm warning in effect, guys. Once again, this is north of Tallahassee, west of Monticello. And that's a pretty aggressive looking storm there on the radar, though. Let me do something special with this guy. Look at that. Yeah, you can see the core in there. Yeah, I'm getting a new volumetric scan here eventually. Basically, radar's 3D precipitation scanning. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can kind of see where those gusty winds are lying there. Kind of right there where that green is. That's probably where those strong to perhaps severe winds are at. So we'll keep that in the looks. But adding on top of that, with the winter weather that's occurring here. Oh, didn't mean to change that. There we go. Yep, like I said, it's really moving into Buffalo now. Got some pretty heavy bands right here towards Albion. Which I believe we do have cameras out there. Not specifically for that, but we have one just to the south. Wow, dude. There you go. That's in Albi, or this is in Batavia, towards Oakfield. It's western New York State, northeast or east of, mostly just east here of Buffalo. Probably 20, 30 miles, but road conditions don't look that nasty, or don't look that good. So you should definitely try to avoid travel if possible. I mean, seriously. It definitely does not look very very friendly, essentially. So yeah, no, we're gonna have to really watch out for that. Let's see here. Storm Chaser Mario Smith. Why does that sound familiar? Anyway, saying, what's up, Andrew? It's been a while. What's up? Your name sounds very familiar. Very, very familiar. But what's up? Welcome. Hope all is good with you. Alright, let's move back up here, y'all. We're going to switch back to the main radar here. Or, sorry, this one. There we go. Yeah, we're watching a severe thunderstorm warning here, y'all. Once again, north of Tallahassee. Rain says, are we covering California? Yes, we're covering everything. But right now, in the latest of news, we're watching this new severe thunderstorm warning that just got issued here north of Tallahassee. Yep, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail is a possibility. That's a pretty aggressive-looking storm, though. I can tell you that. But yeah, the warning includes Bradfordville, Metcalf, so that's kind of what we're looking at there. Also north of that too, towards Pine Park there, towards Thomasville. Got directly north of that severe thunderstorm warning. We have another cell that's popping off here. Let's see here. Scott again. What, another super chat? Scott, thank you so much, dude. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your very generous, very kind support. Big shout out goes to Scott for that. Thank you so much. San Bernardino, California. People are trapped for 1 week. Could you spread the word out, please? In San Bernardino, California, people have been trapped for 1 week. Well, you heard it there, folks. That's not good. Yeah, prayers goes out to them, that's for sure. That's some pretty scary stuff. Let's see. We're going to switch back to California, actually. Yeah, we got a flash flood emergency, by the way, y'all. You got a lot of flooding being reported. A lot of roads shut down, too, because of it. Yeah, Porterville. That's the emergency we have here. Flash flood emergency until, let's see, this expires at 9:45 Pacific Standard Time. So that is like not too much longer, actually. I think it is 9 o'clock Pacific right now. Yeah, since it's 12 Eastern, it's 4 hours behind. So yep. Yep, so this will expire here within the next 20-something minutes, right? Almost 26 minutes. 25 minutes now. Can these storms in Georgia and Florida produce tornadoes? Liam, no. Nah, the winds are not in favor of it. Wind direction, wind speed, all that jazz is not in the right alignment for tornado probabilities, which is good. But with that being said, though, there is the chances for maybe some wind damage. You know, perhaps maybe some strong winds. How long am I streaming today? I don't know. Probably a while. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. We've been live here for almost 2 hours already. You know, I just figured with all this crazy stuff that's happening, you know, with all this crazy stuff that's happening, and you know, in the snow, the severe weather potential, and the heavy rain we're seeing here, it's all been pretty crazy. Let's see here, Judy with a $10 super chat. Oh, Judy, thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Judy. Let's see here. Can't let Scott have all the fun. Well, Judy, thank you. That's super sweet of you. Big shout out goes to you, Judy. Judy and Scott, thank you guys. Evan says, hello, man. It's been a while. I hope everything is going well. Yeah, you too. Glad to have you here, Evan. Hope all is good with you. But once again, Judy, thank you. You as well, Scott. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you for your very generous and kind support on the channel. Thank you. All right, we're going to switch back to the storm here in North Tallahassee. Yeah, once again, like I said, you guys, we're watching a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect here for Bradfordville. I don't know. That's got a pretty nasty shape on it. But like I said, the winds aren't in the favor, though. Yeah, there's no rotation happening either. Just natural storm shape, I guess. But no, we're keeping an eye out there for this guy. But yeah, damaging winds and the possibility of maybe some small hail could occur on this guy. So we'll keep an eye on it. But, really over the last hour or two, I don't even think it was whenever we were streaming this earlier. All these little cells popping off. Like, this is probably within like the last 30 minutes or so. So we're starting to see a lot of this activity pop up here. Let's see what all that's about. On my intercom coming through from Tallahassee. Update severe thunderstorm warning. Here we go. So here you go. Winds, 60 mile an hour winds. So 60 mile an hour wind gusts being possible here. So 60 mile an hour wind gusts. Quarter size hail for Jefferson, Leon, Grady, Thomas counties until 1 p.m. Eastern. So that's in about 27 minutes. That'll be 1 o'clock. But they did cancel it for Gadsden, Florida. So the county of Gadsden, that's no longer there. But we are getting some radar detections of some pretty decent hail sizes being possible. Let's see. There we go. Max expected hail size is up to 1.36 inches estimated by radar, which radar is not far away, so that's scanning pretty low. Yeah, so no, that's pushing kind of near a $50 size. Let's see, what about percentage of severe hail? Let's see, this is right about 72%. So it's good likelihood we could see some hail over here. So this is the hail it's mostly north of Bradfordville. And this is, I believe, tracking towards Milwaukee. Let's see here. Yes. Yep, there you go. You can just see the updated version they just put out here. Yeah, a lot of that heavy precipitation that you can see there in the purple is currently rolling through or getting ready to head in towards areas south of Metcalf. Also, this little guy west of Tallahassee we should watch too. Oh yeah, look at that. That thing's been growing. Last 2 scans, this thing's been popping up here pretty confidently. Let's see, okay, so that's volumetric scan. There's south, there's west, there's east. So you can see up there's north. So yeah, you can see the winds that are blowing east here are carrying the storm middles and the storm tops eastward. And like I said, right now we have the winds at the lower portion of the atmosphere blowing to the south, moving to the south here. So that's, yeah, for tornadoes, you want that wind speeds to be pushing north ratherly and all that. But we don't have that today, which is good because we don't have a tornado concern. So definitely thankful for that, though. But like I said, I mean, obviously we got to watch out for that growing potential of hail concerns today. Maybe some gusty winds out of it too. Could be a concern. So let's keep that in the watch. Let's keep on watching that essentially. But we'll definitely keep an eye on it. Yeah, then of course we get this big old line that's popping off here. I tell you what, something I didn't even think about doing is we have cameras down there in Georgia, so why don't we use them? At least I think we do. Yeah, we have Georgia. I don't know if the cameras are any good, but we can look for them. Cameras. Here we go. All right. Where is that big storm at? Okay, that's more in Florida. All right. Yeah, we're going to move to Florida then. We might have some camera views on this big storm that's kicking off north of Tallahassee. We do. Where is this at right now? Bradfordville? Interesting. These are not... Huh. Yeah, not really up to date, unfortunately. Here, let me bring you all over here at least. Yeah, I got a big network here. All the white cameras, those are just still pictures. But the green ones, those are video feed. Pointing west. Yeah, that's not in the favor. Yeah, the storm's up here in towards Bradfordville, which unfortunately you can see there that's sunlight, which... I don't know. Yeah, see, look, that's at 10:31 a.m. So that's obviously a little bit outdated. So that's not really the best. Let's try this guy. Any of these ones pointing towards it? Yeah, a lot of these are just pointing at the ground, sadly. Oh, there we go. This is pointing west. I mean, this is the closest we got. What is that? What is that? Looks like a face. Like a nose and eyes. That's weird. Anyways. Let's see. We're gonna switch. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have the best of views throughout this area. But as storms kick through, I mean, we'll obviously have good views on it. Or we'll have views on them. At least across some locations. If they cross the main highways, then of course we can get some good footage of it. But anyways, but back over here to the warning, y'all. Like I said, we're watching this. The hail core, at least what we think could be a hail core, is now east of the main highway. Which the highway here is, I think this was 75, right? No. 75 is further east. Well, yeah, obviously this is off of 10. I mean, Interstate 10's this long one right there. Yep, that's Interstate 10. But this one's crossing north of Tallahassee, which don't really have a highway number for that guy. Whatever road takes you north, cutting through Bradfordville, north of Tallahassee, Florida. That interstate right next to the borderline of Georgia, actually. Is included with this. But anyways, that's that actually. You know, that is indeed what we are looking at here. So anyways, but I tell you what, my friends. Well, I think we're gonna probably take a break here in a little bit. I think I'm gonna order me some food, give me some lunch or something. Because I'm gonna try to be live for you guys for a while today. So let me go ahead and do that real quickly. But once again, you guys, thank you all for joining us, and you know, please stay safe out there, my friends. Seriously, you know, it's a pretty pretty active day in terms of, you know, severe weather, in terms of not just severe weather, but in terms of you know, potential of winter weather, you know, potential of severe weather in the snow and everything like that. It's just, you know, pretty crazy stuff. So All right, well, I'll tell you what. Well, guys, I'm going to head off here for a minute. We're going to take a small break here. I'll keep up the radar programs and everything like that so you guys can see what's going on here. Same views you'd see with or without me, so keep the music in the background, too, for you guys so you can relax for a moment. But grab yourself a snack, grab yourself something to eat here, and we'll be back here in a little bit, my friend. But all right, we'll sign back in here probably in about probably 10 minutes. So, yeah. All right, give us 10 minutes, guys. We'll be back here relatively shortly. Hang tight, my friends. See you all in a few. Alrighty, we are back here, guys. Hope everyone is alright. I threw the aviators on because my eyes are killing me. Didn't have any eye drops either, so it's not really helping out too well. But anyways, everybody, hope all is well with you. Hope you guys are hanging out, staying safe out there, and all that fun stuff. There we go. Okay. Anyways, but the latest info, we got ourselves we still got that severe thunderstorm warning in effect here for areas of. Let's see. This is. I have no idea how you pronounce this area. Is it Mikosuke? I think that's how you say it. Mikosuke. So that's in effect here. Once again, this is just northeast of Tallahassee. There's Tallahassee right here, Florida. So you can kind of see where this is at, right? But the main concern out of this, obviously, is the potential of maybe, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So that's something we should watch for. I mean, also these little pop-up guys, too. You know, these little pop-up storms we should probably consider watching, too, because, they could go out like their big brother. And they could eventually go severe warning, so we're going to need to watch these guys. And, of course, this big old boundary that we have here kicking through southern Georgia at the moment. So we're gonna keep this one in the lookout. Anyways. But that's that. I mean, of course, we have the all the craziness that's happening right now. Regarding this next snowstorm and the current snow that's kicking off here across, western New York. And like I said, looking at here at that radar right now, here in Buffalo. You can see that. Let's see. Flash flood emergency for Porterville, California. Yep, it's about to expire literally in 1 minute, though. Let's see. Albert says, stay safe, my friends. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, y'all stay safe out there for sure. Yeah. Unfortunately, in my opinion, nothing's happening for me. So I wish I was having this snow at least. Now, or the severe storm, or the storms. I could go for the storms or the snow, but keep the flooding. Yeah, don't want that. Let's see what that was about. Mesoscale discussion. Ooh. Oh, they're considering to issue a severe thunderstorm watch. They put a low probability on it, though. 20% chance. So, not very favorable. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Oh, shoot. Hold on a minute. I got to take you guys over here. So, today's risk here, like I said, obviously we have this marginal risk there. No tornado threat, just damaging winds and the possibility of maybe some hail. Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, they actually updated that risk as well. We had a slight risk beforehand, but now they got rid of that 5% tornado risk there. So we had a 5%, now it's at 2%. Damaging wind still the same, and wow, okay. So the hail, they actually, okay, so they brought down the tornado risk, but they increased the hail threat. Not the percentage of hail, but the strength of it. They brought it to significant. Yeah, we're gonna need some coverage tomorrow, most likely. Also here for Sunday, pretty strong storms across the southeast here for Sunday too. So, but anyways, back over here at that mesoscale discussion. They just issued for southern Georgia, northern Florida, increasing thunderstorm development through 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern. See some risk for severe hail and wind gusts. Okay. Yeah, but look at that. Probability of watch issuance is only a 20% chance, so it's kind of unlikely that they're going to do anything with it. Anyways. But yeah, that's that. That's that. We're watching that one severe thunderstorm warning down here. Right here, heading in towards Monticello. Yeah, Monticello is right in the line of fire of this storm here. So we're definitely gonna keep an eye on it. We'll definitely watch out for that. And of course, all the pop-up thunderstorms that are nearby here too. Yeah, also some that are extending down into the Gulf. Let me switch to Tampa. I don't think the storms are firing off this south. Well, maybe the radar's having problems. Yeah, there you go. There's that one. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't know if Tampa radar's having any issues or not, but that's the one that's on the concern right now. This one here, though, this thing's been growing, I've noticed, south of the radar. Yeah, relatively south of the radar here, so that's going to need to be monitored, this guy right here. This one could eventually go severe warning for maybe some gusty winds out of it. Although I don't really see much of gusty wind activity, so that's... I'd say there's a better chance of hail than wind damage as of right now. But that's that. Let's see here. You going live tomorrow and Sunday? Yeah, we are. Liam says there's no storms towards Tampa yet. Yeah. Yeah, I figured there wasn't. It's just on my end, I don't think the Tampa radar was working. Although, yeah, areas in Tampa does have a thunderstorm risk here today. That's what that light green bracket or that box, whatever you want to call that, the highlight essentially. That's where that thunderstorm risk is. But the severe thunderstorm risk is across the dark green, for areas of like northern Florida, southern Georgia, essentially. So that's kind of what we're seeing there. Yeah, these storms are crossing through Albany. We got a interesting special weather statement got issued for Albany for 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts and maybe some quarter of an inch size hail, not quarter size hail. Let's see here. Scott with a 5. Why is there two alert boxes there? But Scott, thank you so much for again with the support on the channel. Dude, Scott, thank you so much. That is super sweet of you. Thank you, Scott. As always, the closest storm to us are probably the ones in the Gulf or the Gulf of Mexico, or the one that's has a severe thunderstorm warning. I got you. But Scott, thank you. Once again, that's super sweet of you. Greatly appreciated, my friend. Thank you for the very generous support. You rock, my friend. Thank you. Ooh, I got some pretty... Wait, I didn't think I had... Oh, I do. The winds are gusting pretty good out there in Canada. Is that 30 knots? Something like that. Yep, 30 knots of winds. It's about 35 miles an hour. Wow. Yeah, so we're going to have to watch these. A little update here. Little update. We got ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in effect. Let's see. Yeah, obviously for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Yeah, this will expire here pretty soon, though. Expire at 1. So in 9 minutes. Yeah, this warning will be expired in 9 minutes, so shouldn't be for too much longer. And we got some pop-up cells popping up down here towards Apalachicola. Yeah, but eventually these storms could roll inland here. Let's see. I ordered food a little bit ago, so whenever my food gets here, I'm gonna end up eating, which it's not even close yet. So, but once my food gets here, we'll take a break. So it'll be a little bit. And speaking of, like I said, if y'all are new to the channel, first of all, welcome. Hope you guys are doing all right out there, and like I said, consider hitting that subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated, my friends. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's see. They just extended it, apparently. Says Colton? I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that, but anyways. Yeah, we still got that one severe thunderstorm warning going on there. Let's see. Proxy with a $25 super chat. Good afternoon, Proxy. Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much, Proxy. Saying hey and hello in Northeast Ohio. Got snow. Hey, that rhymes. Pretty good there, Proxy. You got some rhyming skills, I'll tell you that. But Proxy, thank you. Once again, that's super sweet of you. And like I said, right now, Proxy, if I was to take you over to this view, hold on, let me show you this. Overall on the big picture here, apparently, you know, a bit of snow is still going to be quite possible here for a little bit. Anyways, we'll keep an eye on that severe storm over here. But pay attention to this view in the bottom right. I'll pull it up here in a second. Let's see. This is for... Yeah, there you go. So, for the Cleveland one... Oh, they just took off that warning, by the way. Y'all seen that polygon? It's got disappeared. All right, let's see. We're going to switch over here to that radar. So, yeah, just south here of Cleveland. It's snowing still. NWS Flood tweeted it, too. Would you send it to us, Colton? Let's see. Let me check. I actually need to pull up Twitter. I didn't pull that up yet. Interesting. Yeah. So if you, wow, that was loud. If you guys want to send any reports, like any pictures of the snow that you got, any of anything. Like I said, if you want to send any pictures of the snow you got, pictures of the current snow, anything related to the weather, you know, weather related, feel free to let us know. A bit of spotty shower activity happening here in Northern Virginia and Maryland. See about for me. Back here in Louisville. Let's see what I'm dealing with over here. I don't think I'm really seeing much. I know it's overcast right now, but yep, literally nothing. Completely bone dry out there. Let's see, but yeah. Let's see here. It's going to be hot next weekend. Interesting. Proxy says the snow is very light and so far mostly is accumulated in grassy areas. Streets and sidewalks only slightly wet. Gotcha. Gotcha. So Proxy, if you were to estimate how much snow do you have right now? Like if you were to guess how much snow that you had out there. Yeah, a lot of that snow now is moving into western New York. Like I said, has been pushing through Buffalo for a while now. Pushing through Rochester at the moment. So, eventually it looks like it's getting ready to hit towards Syracuse here in a little bit, which we do have live cameras out of this. Here, let me, Let me move you guys over here to the live cameras. Let's move towards Rochester real quickly. See what's going on down here. Show video. Look at that. Roads look like they're not, I mean, obviously not covered, which is okay, I guess, but there is the threat for ice out there. Rochester temperature right now, according to the radar here, it's at 30 degrees. So, yeah, whatever it is, it's definitely freezing weather. So whatever's accumulating, or whatever is falling is accumulating here at some point. Let's see. But yeah, Rochester's getting that big band right now, right through central Rochester. Let's grab this guy. Oh, wow. Look at that. Come on, let me. This thing's fighting with me. It's not letting me do a full screen. It's not very nice. Yeah, that camera's out. Oh. Man, why are these... These cameras are fighting with me, y'all. There we go. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is absolutely pretty. Yeah, really, really pretty. I just love snow. And you guys are so lucky out there. Because we ain't got nothing where I'm at. I mean, it's been absolutely just bland. But look at that snow. It's just beautiful stuff. It's a pain to work in, I tell you that. It's not really that fun when it comes to when you have things to do, but if it's like a weekend, just a random excavator just going through the intersection, yeah, totally normal. But it's just and if it's a weekend and there's nothing you got to do, but that's that. Let's see, Proxy saying, I'd say snow in my area. Let's see. Maybe 1/8 of an inch, if that. Oh, wow. So you hardly got anything, Proxy. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you being close to the coast there, that really doesn't help with... you being close to the coast there doesn't help with the sticking of it, because the temperatures around there are above freezing. I mean, because you're close to the water where it's a little bit more warmer. Yeah, so obviously whatever's falling is immediately mostly melting overall, but we'll see if these other cameras will actually let me tune into them now. Wow, you guys, look at this. This is just so pretty. Man, it's coming down pretty good. Goodness, dude. They are getting... That is... Yeah, they're getting blasted here. Let's see. Church is fish fry in about 90 minutes. Oh, cool. Proxy, have fun. That sounds good. I love fish. I actually just ordered food myself because I'm... Since I'm streaming here, don't really have any time to make anything, so I ordered Dairy Queen, actually. Yeah, so I just ordered me some Dairy Queen for my lunch to eat. So, yeah, whenever it gets here, it's actually on the way. It'll be here in a few moments. But whenever it gets here, we're going to go and break here, and then we'll pick up when I'm done eating. I'll make sure to keep up to good radar views for you guys. But yeah, no, it's just beautiful. Yeah, this is right here through Rochester. Let's see, what about this? Wow, dude. I'm so jealous looking at these cameras right now. Like, you have no idea how long I've been wanting to see this. And it is not snowed. I'm not going to say it didn't snow once. We did get a few flurries, but that does not count as snow. Nothing like this. I want something like this. Dairy Queen is always good. It is. Yeah, their food's actually pretty good. I ended up getting a chicken sandwich to eat for lunch. So it kind of sounded pretty good. That's actually what I did on the first break is I ordered the food now. It's been like 30 minutes now. Something like that. So it'll probably take me 15 minutes to eat. I'll probably set my thing for 20 minutes though, so I can actually have time to go grab the food and eat it. But yeah. Man, it sure is coming down. Look at that. So pretty. So pretty. I love it. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, he's getting closer. Yeah, we'll probably go on break here in like 5 minutes, you guys. Just FYI. Little heads up. Let's see what's going on here towards Buffalo. Towards Indian Falls. Looks like it's coming down pretty good here too. Yeah, it's a big old snow day across New York. So I might order some Dairy Queen. I haven't had it in a while. Go ahead, Liam. We'll both have a Dairy Queen lunch. Dairy Queen is pretty good. Not a sponsor. Hey, unless Dairy Queen wants to Yo, that would be pretty cool if Dairy Queen could sponsor the channel. So like during a severe weather event or something like that. That would be pretty cool. Like they could do like a I think Dairy Queen already does Blizzard discounts, don't they? I didn't get a Blizzard, but pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure they have like a discount on Blizzards when there's actually a blizzard outside or something like that. Interesting though. But yeah, no. We got the activity here. Let's switch back to the 4 panel. Yeah, but those storms there, pretty strong, but they're not severe anymore. Yeah, the one that was severe moved through Monticello, which we do have live cameras, I believe, in Monticello. Think so. Actually, no, I don't think we do, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, he's arriving. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. My food is here, basically. So we're gonna take a break. Right now, we'll be back here in 20 minutes. Okay. So we'll be here in 20 minutes. So before we head off, like I said, if you guys have not already, consider hitting that subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated. We are so close to 9,000. Can you believe that already, guys? Nearly 9,000 subscribers. That's just really hard to believe. So, yeah, consider hitting that subscribe button. Leaving a like. Let's see. Proxy says, Andrew, if my business ever gets off the ground, I'd gladly sponsor your stream. Awesome, Proxy. Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's see. Back where I grew up, you could get a free coffee when it hit -40 Fahrenheit. Really? Wow. -40. That's like a never occurrence where I'm at in Kentucky or Virginia. I lived my entire life in Virginia, except for like this last year I moved to Kentucky. But we experienced similar weather in Kentucky versus Virginia, honestly. But yeah, no, I mean, I've had it maybe get down to -5 before. but not negative 40. That is just very cold. Very cold. All right, guys. Well, we're going to head off here. We'll be back here in 20 minutes. I'm going to go eat my lunch. Like I said, just got here. Got some Dairy Queen. Sounds pretty good. So, all right. Well, we'll go ahead and put this on the Be Right Back screen. Let's go ahead and set that here, the timer. We'll have a timer here for you all so you can easily count down. I'll go ahead and make these scenes look as pretty as possible for everybody. So how about that? Go ahead and line those up. And all right. All right, my friends. Well, we'll be back here in 20. Y'all take care. Grab yourself a snack while you're at it. Go ahead and grab yourself some lunch. And meet me back here in 20 minutes, and we'll continue with the coverage. All right. All right, my friends. We'll be back here relatively shortly. Take care, y'all, and we'll see you in a moment. Alrighty, guys, we are back here with the coverage. Hope everyone is doing well. Like I said, we're just heading off to a little bit of a lunch break there. But hope everyone's doing great. Glad to have you guys here back again. Let's go see. Self-Care says, good afternoon, brother. What's up, Self-Care? Hope all is well with ya. And like I said, we're back here. Not exactly sure how much longer we're going to be live for. I'd say probably another half hour at least. Just wanted to do some coverage for you. Actually, there's now a new severe thunderstorm warning that just now popped up, actually. That's new. Yeah, just now popped up here for Greenville, Florida. Yeah, for Greenville, for Sermons. This is for 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail being possible. So overall, that's kind of what we're looking at here. Yeah, also got this guy south of Tallahassee too. We should probably watch out for. A lot of pop-up cells, that's for sure. But yeah, this guy is for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. So overall, that's kind of the deal with that one. That's going on there. But anyways, that is that. And of course, we have the winter weather that's, kind of kicking off over here. Over towards, like northern Ohio, essentially. Also moving up into areas of like western New York, stuff like that. Like I said, taking a look here towards Buffalo. We got a, decent amount of snow activity happening here towards Buffalo right now. In which we do have live cameras, actually. Which I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a look at those real quickly. That's New York. Or, sorry, that's, that's Florida, not New York. Here we go. Yeah, you can see it snowing over there. This is in Buffalo once again. So I'll tell you what we're going to do, guys. We're just going to go over everything one more time, and then once we do, I think we're going to call it a night, because we've been live here for 3 hours now. I think that's good enough coverage out of this for today. We're going to need more coverage tomorrow, too, for the severe thunderstorms that's expected. So let's just go over everything as a whole one more time, guys, and then we're going to call it a day here. Or we might go live later on again this evening for forecasts, but this will be enough for the coverage right now. But anyways, let's go ahead and go over the severe weather first here. Like I said, we do have ourselves a marginal risk here for severe weather today, which is the minimal severe weather threat. Let's go ahead and switch on down here to, Storm Prediction Center there. You can see it. So for areas of southern Georgia, very far southeastern Alabama, and areas here of northern Florida, we have ourselves a marginal risk there. No tornadoes, which is good. The winds are not favorable in the favorable directions or speeds to allow for tornadoes, which is good news. No tornadoes. Damaging wind potentials, maybe some wind gusts up to 60 could be possible. Hail as well could be possible, maybe up to quarter size. Could theoretically be something we should watch out for. Now, tomorrow's actually going to be a pretty, big day regarding things. So we have ourselves a slight risk here across eastern Oklahoma, obviously cutting through central Arkansas. Tornadoes will be a small concern tomorrow, 2% chance here. Damaging winds 5%, but the hail is the big concern. We actually have a significant hail threat, meaning that we could see some large hail events, maybe up to ping pong ball size golf ball sizes or larger. So, yeah, we might see some large hail tomorrow. And of course, for Sunday, that risk stretches southeastward. So we're going to have to watch out for this then. So that's overall that. So that's it on the severe weather side here, regarding everything that's going on. Like I said, right now, regarding the winter weather, we have ourselves, the storm system that's moving through, kind of pulling out of Michigan here. Mostly out of Wisconsin, out of Illinois, Indiana, pushing out of Ohio too, actually. Still continue to see a little bit of bands heading towards, northeastern Ohio. Pennsylvania, New York State seeing this right now, so that's overall what's kind of kicking off there. It's going to continue for the next little bit. Then over here at the future radar, obviously as this system rolls through is kind of what we're seeing here. Let's go ahead and play this for you. Yeah, first of all, the system rolls through here. Then we have the next big one, as you can see right there, crossing through North, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan again, possibly Ohio. So this storm system right here, starting across the northern plains, will be happening early tomorrow morning. We'll talk more about that later on if we do end up going live. But overall, that's kind of that there. All in that. And then, of course, lastly, like I said, we do have, this big old jet here. This really big, we call a atmospheric river. A lot of moisture kicking in across the southwest, driving a lot of flooding. I mean, we actually have some flooding emergencies that's in effect here for 71 more minutes to go across Porterville and those areas. Yeah, it's pretty bad out there. So lots and lots of flooding for those lower elevations. And obviously for the upper elevations, we're expecting literally some areas, maybe up to 70 inches in some spots. I think for north central California, right there in the mountain ranges, right around in this area here. We were looking at earlier, expected nearly up to 70 inches of snowfall. Ridiculous. Really, really ridiculous. So yeah, lots of flooding, lots of snowfall overall. But like I said, that's that. And here's the whole view as a whole. I mean, you can see obviously, all this moisture kicking in across the west, driving a lot of snow for those upper elevations, which will eventually fuel the snowstorm is going to start across north here later on tonight. And, of course, with the snowstorm we have going on right now, we'll exit the northeast here. So, basically, another round of winter weather is on the way here, essentially. But overall, that's kind of what we're talking about. That's kind of what we are actively looking at. So, but anyways, well, guys, I think we're going to call it a day. Or we're going to call it a live stream here for right now. Once again, we might go live here later on. It depends on things. If I'm... if I'm available to later on this evening, we'll see how things go. But all right, once again, thank you all for joining us. We had a 3-hour session today. Like I said, it wasn't necessarily required, but I wanted to go live and give a little bit of coverage of what's happening right now, just to get you all in the mood set of the weather, of what's currently happening, and all the impacts that we potentially could see out of it. So obviously everything like that, but. All right. Well, once again, a big, big shout out goes to our supporters here for today. We had ourselves Proxy. Thank you so much, Proxy. Obviously, Scott, Judy. We have Moo as well. Thank you, guys. All of y'all. You guys absolutely rock. I love you all out there. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys absolutely are awesome. So, all right. Well, once again, my friends, it's going to go ahead and kick it off here for right now. If y'all did enjoy it, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Greatly appreciated. And all right, my friends, well, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up here for now, and we will catch you guys later on. Peace out, my friends. Like I said, stay safe out there, and we'll probably do another update on this later on tonight. All right, y'all, take care. See y'all then.